Welcome everyone to Napa, California. My name is Bartolome Scarupa. I'm one of the co-founders of Mobile Pathways, and I want to be the first to welcome you to Pathways, a gala to support the vital work of Mobile Pathways. We're live from Bouchain Vineyards. Can I get a hello from the audience? Can I get a round of applause? It is a real live broadcast. Thank you for bearing with us on that. And there's a lot of you that are doing virtual wine tastings. And Bouchain makes world-class wines from Napa. But it's not the quality of the wine that I wanted to talk about. It's that this is one of the few, if not only, vineyards in Napa that was founded by a refugee. The proprietor fled Hungary during World War II, found safe harbor in California, and now, for those of you that can't see it, it's one of the most amazing and beautiful buildings. They make world-class wines. And it reminds us why America is greater when immigrants thrive. So thank you for being here with us tonight. Thank you. And knowing the spirit and the resilience of immigrants is what makes this country great. I'm originally from Poland. I know how much my parents had to work and sacrifice to be able to get the opportunities my sister and I got in life. And it was hard. It's complicated. You're left as an immigrant to fend for your own. You don't get free legal services. You don't get free legal support. And it's so complicated. It took my parents years to save up enough for that. And now I'm proud to say that I'm an American citizen. And yes, I will be doing my civic duty on Tuesday and voting. And I want to remind everyone to vote. Please, so many people have to work so hard for that right. And now I'm just proud to be able to be here as a proud American. And I want to introduce Jamal. I've been here now for 20 years, but Jamal has recently arrived and has an amazing story of how he came from Cameroon to this stage in Napa tonight.
Thank you. Thank you so much, God, for this introduction. So, hi everyone, my name is Jamal, and I am originally from Cameroon. A few years ago, I was thousands of miles away from a gala event in the Napa Valley. And it really feels great to be here tonight with all of you. So welcome and thank you for coming. For those of you who don't know my story, a few years ago, the course of my life was changed forever. I went to the courthouse with some friends to protest for the release of our opposition party members who were unjustly detained by the government. And while I was there, I got arrested too. For several days, I was detained and received all kinds of inhuman treatments. I'll really spare you the details because I don't want to break the mood, but it was very difficult. And with the support of my entire family, I was released. And once that happened, I had no choice but to leave the country, abandoning my entire family behind. And the only thing I had on me was a mobile phone. I made a heroic journey throughout Central America before getting stuck at the US-Mexican border for 2 months and 3 weeks. It was very hard. I had nobody to turn to, nowhere to go. But I was lucky to come across a legal aid nonprofit organization called El Otro Lado. And through them, I could receive these helpful legal text messages on my phone, which informed me about the law and helped me to safely cross the border and apply for asylum. At the time, I had no ideas, literally no ideas Mobile Pathways technology was the wizard behind the curtain, the one making this helpful text to reach me. And I'm really proud to be part of the team today and helping to ameliorate the lives of other immigrants. That being said, I feel like most of the time when the story of immigration is being said, there is a lot of attention on immigrants. And sometimes I feel like there's not a lot of there's not much said about the vast community of people who make the lives of these people better, who make sure that they have fair access to justice. And yes, I'm talking about all of you. So on behalf of the immigrant community, I'm here to tell you that we see you and we thank you. Thank you so much. And with that, I'm going to pass the mic to Gabe to tell us a little bit about the wine and the chimichurri. Thank you.
Come on up, Gabe.
Come on, Gabe.
I just want to recognize a few people joining us virtually. I want to say hi to Saprita, Olivia, Sean and Hannah, Dale, Grace. So many of you are missed here in Napa. We're hoping that you're enjoying the wine. Thank you to our sponsors, Fionta, Salesforce, Amalgamated Bank, Thomson Reuters, and without further ado, Gabe. Some of you are enjoying the wine here in person. If you need a refill, please do get one. Here's the wine that you're drinking and some amazing chimichurri from Cocina Milonga.
Thank you, Bart. Thank you. Jamal, that was very beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us. Wonderful. And thank you, everybody, for joining us both in person, hello, and virtually. We see you and you see us, and we want to welcome you to our kitchen at Bouchain Vineyards. My name is Gabe. I'm the DTC manager here at Bouchain. And to follow with the theme that we've been learning today about the immigration and immigrant community and your support, your help, I myself am also an immigrant. I'm from Mexico. I'm a DACA recipient, and I'm proud to say that. I am proud to be a recipient of such, but also proud to be working here, as Bart mentioned, with such a history of a refugee and immigrant who started a very successful business back in 1981. So to those of you in person, you are sipping a multitude of wine. Sorry, those of you in virtual, you got only 2 wines, but that's okay, and you can visit us. What you guys are doing virtually at home is the Riesling and our Estate Pinot. So I encourage you, invite you, pop open the bottle. I've got mine, Riesling. We'll begin that way, share a little bit of my story, but also present to you and share with you my 2 co-hosts here to follow along with the theme, Ricardo and Raul from Cocina Milonga, who will share with us in person and you how to do their chimichurri that you received in your kit. So, further ado.
Hi, everybody. Thank you
Hello,
for having
everyone.
us. I'm Raul. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm Raul Leiva, original from Argentina. And I came to this country with my family 22 years ago. This amazing country opened the arms for us and having the possibility, to doing business and grow, educate our daughter. We're happy here. And we have a project, Cocina Milonga. You enjoy the empanadas. And now that we show the chimichurri sauce, very original sauce from Argentina. And let me introduce my brother, Ricardo.
Partner, brother, friend. Hello, my name is Ricardo Castano. I'm originally from Medellin in Colombia. One city you guys must visit sometimes. It's a beautiful country.
Go Argentina first.
I came
But you
here,
know you got to make your way through
I came
Mexico
here
first.
25 years ago. 25 years ago with a dream. Like I think everybody that is an immigrant came here probably for the same reason, something to change in your life or some other reasons. But always kind of pursuing my career as a chef. San Francisco was the place to be 25 years ago. I got the opportunity to be here, to get my residence, to become a citizen, and always grateful. Our friendship is getting stronger and stronger with the years. And after working in different kitchens, Raul, as a catering chef, I was a private chef, all restaurants, hotels, and all that. We always talk about the possibility of doing something on our own. And the opportunity came by, and we jumped on it. And 7 years ago,
7 years ago,
2015, we start Cocina Milonga
with our dream. Yeah.
at my house, baking in my oven. Now we are baking 35,000 empanadas a month, which is a great proud for us.
You baked half of that for today's audience, right?
Almost half of it. So,
But before we commence, Chef, there is a beautiful story right now. This is really interesting, everybody, and you in person as well. They just shared with me. It's a round of applause. You two have opened your first store here in Napa.
yeah,
That is
we'll
a
be
feat, so-
opening in Napa hopefully by the end of the year. Kind of weird time to open, but that's when the building is gonna be ready. So really excited about opportunity. It's gonna be our second location.
And we have another beautiful news.
Outlet.
Yeah, we start in Chase Center last October 9th for a concession in the Chase Center. Beautiful place. We are in the Pepsi Club.
And we're
Visit
gonna
us,
be-
please.
We're gonna be there for a
Go
year.
Warriors. Yeah.
So thank you.
Thank you.
So these are beautiful stories, and Jamal, I can see you virtually. You can't see him now, but wonderful story. And we wanted to, speaking with Bart and Mobile Pathways, extend pronounce the theme that you guys do. And we thought, what better way than to not only present some amazing cuisine, and I'm sure the crowd inside has tasted your empanadas and love it, but for those of you at home, how that chimichurri was made, I thought it'd be great to invite you to, not only because of what we sent them, but also your story. And
Thank
these
you.
are the stories.
Yep.
We packaged
you.
it for you. We sent it to you. Those of you here in person get to taste it, feel it, smell it. So let's begin con el sazón.
Thank you, Shane. Thank you.
Listo. So what do we have here? Because truly, you've got a lot going on here. This is not, by the way, for those of you in person that we sent everybody virtually, but for those of you, if you can see, you're going to kind of take us down to how you prepare your chimichurri, right?
Yeah, how we do our chimichurri. Chimichurri is a
Very,
traditional
very classic
Argentinian.
and traditional sauce in Argentina for asados, for everything. But
Purists. When you talk to someone who is really into asado, or they said chimichurri no, empanadas just by
the
themselves.
yeah.
So the chimichurri is kind of a no, because it apparently takes away the taste of the meat.
Totally,
For
yeah.
us, it's a totally different story.
Yeah.
We start doing it, and people start asking for it. And one day I told Raul, if we're not successful with the empanadas, we're gonna be successful with the chimichurri.
For sure.
And he's doing really well. We do it our way. We're not pretending it's gonna be the only chimichurri. Chimichurri, people make it with mint, with cilantro, jalapeno, all kind of things. Is doable. We're trying to use Raul's mom's recipe with dry ingredients because traditionally it's
With
made
fresh
with
one.
fresh ingredients. Chopped parsley, chopped garlic, vinegar, olive oil. But for us at Milonga, it's a much better choice, the possibility of doing it dry. So
Dry
Raul,
herbs.
please.
I make, we have the mix here, the parsley, garlic, ají. This is a very smoked flavor, chili flakes, pretty close. No spicy. We are not Mexicans. Mexican love the spicy, but it's so tasty. And then some oregano. We make, the herbs here.
So what we do is same amount of the mixed herb, same amount of water. We make a little water with salt, with salmuera we call it.
And I love the ají. We put some extra.
So
This
we
is a
hydrate.
salmuera.
So we
This is
hydrate
water
the
with
herbs.
salt.
The herbs hydrated with the salmuera. Let it sit for a little bit.
Gay promised us some wine, but I have water here.
No, that's
One
tequila,
only.
but
Something
ahí le va,
happened.
amigo. A su izquierda, ahí está. To your left.
Okay. Thank you, man.
Now, as he's stirring, though, one of the reasons I sent these two bottles to you at home is we feel that our Riesling, and those of you in person, please go ask our team. We have plenty of vino for you to try. Our Riesling is a dry Riesling and exhibits a very flavorful, fruit-forward, aromatic component. And I feel like it could go well and, in a way, match this very flavorful. Bouchain is working on smell-o-vision, so pretty soon you'll smell what's in here. Those of you in here, I'm sure, can smell it. But I think our Riesling might pair well with not only the empanadas that our guests are having, but also this chimichurri, which could be quite flavorful.
Flavorful.
You try the chimichurri now, and the people at home, they receive a little jar, beautiful one. Enjoy with a piece of meat, some chicken, grilled vegetables.
You can use after you grill. You can marinate with it. You can just slice an avocado, put some chimichurri inside, and just eat it. Scrambled eggs is great. So everything. You have a jar of chimichurri in the house, and this is perfect for pretty much everything. So while Raul is doing that, I'm gonna mix because I was told I got only a few minutes.
I'll give it a few.
So I'm gonna start with the salsa criolla. Salsa criolla, again, it's up to you. It's like a pico de gallo for the Mexican. Everybody makes it different. We follow a recipe, which is a part of diced tomatoes without the seeds. Can have the skin on. This one I take the skins off. That's green bell peppers. I don't like the skin on this, so we take them off. And this is the same with the red bell peppers, all diced.
Vale, this looks like a pico de gallo.
It looks like
Really
a pico
close,
de gallo, but it's not a pico de gallo.
Okay.
Sorry,
So we
Gay.
got oregano, parsley, chili flakes, and we're gonna use really a little oil and a little
Yep. I bring some
vinegar
oil.
for it.
Let me bring some
So
oil.
what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna add the tomatoes.
And this is, by the way, a little surprise for all of you here, because you in person will get to try this. Our guests at home, we didn't send the salsa criolla, pico de gallo, but they thought of a good idea to prepare it here so that you can use it with your choripan, which is what you will have right after we do our virtual presentation. So for those of you at home, definitely visit us not only at Bouchain, but at Cocina Milonga in Napa, Chase Center, and in San Francisco too.
South
They
San
can-
Francisco.
South San Francisco. So you can really get a taste of it. So what you're doing, what you both are doing really is kind of a surprise. Bart, I don't think you knew this, so surprise.
In San Francisco, in South San Francisco, we have our own our facility. That's where we make our empanadas, and we also have a retail store in there. So mix. Again, it's up to taste, salt,
The great salivator.
always with the hand, like this. Oregano, black pepper, and a little chili.
Es una mano pesada.
Yeah.
Heavy hand. in
Heavy
español.
hand. Red wine vinegar, red wine vinegar and olive oil.
It's really fresh, very good with the choripan. It's a very refreshing, when you try with the sausage. And it's a classic sandwich in all the stadiums around Argentina. Go Messi, go Argentina now for the World Cup. Okay. Cheers.
Not when they face Mexico.
Yeah,
No, but
we play together.
But Ricardo is mixing the salsa criolla, aka pico de gallo. I
It
decided.
doesn't look like a pico de gallo, man.
My mama makes it like that.
So
What
we're
we
gonna
have here
taste it.
also in your glass, Raul, because you asked for it,
Yeah.
vino rojo,
Okay.
vino tinto, red wine. It's a Pinot Noir. So for those of you at home, you received it. This is our 2017 Estate Pinot, and that is something we pride ourselves, not only in our Riesling that we sent you, but that is our primary grape of growth. Knowing and trying some of your empanadas, because I have to do the R&D, I thought the Pinot, for the empanadas that you guys cooked today would go well. So I hope that those of you in person definitely get to try some of our Pinot. We have other varietals too. But really check them out with all the empanadas as well as the choripan, which I think will bring about that spice of not only the Pinot Noir, but go well with the spice of the choripan, but also that juiciness that our 2017 Pinot exhibits. So for those of you at home, I hope you're on bottle number 2, but if not, you're welcome to it. I needed to get it out for Raul.
These are the two sauces here. Please enjoy with the choripan, and cheers. And thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy,
Cheers.
please.
Dave, Margarita.
No, and again, I want to, salute. Salud. No, and again, we want to thank everybody that's viewing us. We'd like to introduce still Mr. Jeffrey O'Brien onto the show. Let me get him the mic. But truly, again, thank you for viewing, and we hope you enjoy the vino. We hope you enjoy the chimichurri. Sir?
Thank you all at home and here for being here tonight. Last year, there were about 20 of us who came up here. It was still during COVID, and we weren't really sure anything about this winery, what to make of it. But we came here and discovered something very special. We discovered an amazing staff here, including Gabe, just delightful people, and we were blown away. The views, the ambiance, and I encouraged everyone who online, I said, okay, next year, we're gonna come back here, and I hope you all come. And this year, it looks like we'll probably have 4 or 5 times the number of people we did last year. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful night. So 5 years ago, approximately 5 years ago, when Bart and I launched Mobile Pathways, I think one of the big questions we had from donors, people like you, was whether or not this was a good idea, whether or not sending immigrants, newly arrived people to the United States, information to their smartphones was a good idea, because how many of these very poor people from around the world would actually have smartphones? And as a practicing immigration lawyer, I try to reassure everyone. I said, look, smartphones are not expensive. Everyone has one. Trust me on this, everyone has one. So over time, people have asked that question less. I think probably because they observe everyone does in fact have one. And why I think that's important is because the government their technology is actually getting better as well. And something I could have never envisioned 5 years ago was something that happened in my law office just a couple of weeks ago, in which we had a person, one of our clients, actually go through the individual hearing, which is the final hearing before an immigration judge, on their smartphone. They spent 2 hours talking to the judge with our attorneys nearby in a different room, but they were able to use their technology that they now have. That's super exciting because what it indicates as well is that the government is moving forward with technology. They are adopting it more. Their adoption of it more means they can process more people. That means that your contributions, your support of us goes further. And I think that in the next couple of years, we're going to see the government adopt even more technology, where there's going to be more opportunities for organizations like Mobile Pathways to develop tools for small practices, for immigration nonprofits, to be able to harness the tools that we build together, that you have contributed to build with us, and distribute those to a larger audience. We have over 150, Bart will probably correct me and come back out here and say, we have 192 partners. Partners are organizations that need help. They need technology to grow their reach. And we really enjoy building that technology and distributing it. That's what we find to be extremely fun. So thank you all for your support. We are continuing to seek support going forward. Tonight, if you would like to donate again, or for the first time, we have a text message way to donate, and that's Equity 22 to text 50155. And if I'm getting that wrong, someone correct me. But it's all lowercase Equity, EQUITY, 22, is in the year 22, to 50155. So I appreciate you all for being here. The last thing I'll say about Bouchain is that a lot of times you'll go to a winery, get like a quarter of an ounce pour, and times like 3 pours, and they'll expect you. This winery is completely different. So I would say don't be shy, because they are not shy, and enjoy yourself. Thank you. Thank you, Gabe. All right, thank you all.
Freedom is what gave my mother the strength as she walked across the desert along with my sister and I to come to this country. And justice is all the actions that we're taking to make sure that those dreams become a reality.
ನ್ಯಾಯ ಇದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಗುವವರೆಗೂ ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಎಂದು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಭಾವಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ನ್ಯಾಯವು ಒಂದೇ ದೇಹದ 2 ಬಲಿಗಳಂತೆ ನೋಡುತ್ತೇನೆ.
Freedom and justice mean to me the power of free will to choose my path and move forward.
Freedom and justice mean economic security, food security, housing security, and the ability to exercise our full human rights.
Freedom and justice means the autonomy to decide where and how you'd like to live your life.
Freedom and justice means everyone is entitled to equal rights.
Freedom and justice goes hand in hand. Everybody must have both in order to move forward and develop. 'Cause it's a